Everyone from Atlanta, the Hawks playing host to an Eastern Conference game here on their home floor. I'm Kevin Harlan along with Tim Legler and Greg Anthony. And our reporter on the sideline tonight, Allie LaForce. And the Knicks looking for a positive start here on their road trip.
And when these two teams meet, it doesn't matter what the standings look like. They are out for blood in this one.
Well, this has been fun. Rivals going at it.
Oh, what a slam!
Clean that up!
You got to have guts and hops to pull off a dunk like that. Randall got a lot of both.
Pass to Hart. Out to Brunson. Greg, no secret that these teams don't like each other. Could things get a little chippy tonight?
It would not surprise me at all, Kevin. These teams, not only fierce rivals, but there's a little bit of animosity for one another. Throw in the fact that both these teams play in the same conference. Yeah, I'd say the spirits might be hot tonight.
Back to McCollum. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
McCollum has a nice feel for catch-and-shoot jumpers. That's a shot they want to create for him as much as possible.
It's stolen by Bryant. Randall right side. Pass to McCollum. 5 on the clock. And here's Kobe. Duncan grabs the rebound.
And he missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Well, that's not a horrible shot for him to take, but you could still probably find a higher percentage shot.
We're just about 2 minutes into the first quarter. It's Okongwu, high post. It's hauled in by Watson.
Yeah, and that's a shot he'll make 90% of the time. He just couldn't get it to go right there.
Okongwu is now starting, Jim, and coming off the bench his first handful of seasons, I think got him ready for this role he's in right now.
He has been a good defender from day one, but his offensive game now starting to show some growth. He's stretching his shooting range, and he is showing you some growth as a playmaker as well.
Here's Brunson, rebounded by the Hawks.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over him.
The Hawks shooting their first free throw of the evening. And a hard-nosed defensive identity for this Knicks. But, GA, there's been some slippage.
Well, the challenge has been their two best offensive players get targeted at the other end. The adage, you're only as strong as your weakest link, it has some truth to it.
Drains the three-pointer.
Man, that is a quick release by McCollum. He got that thing in the air before the defense even realized he had it.
Bryant, high post. On the wing, Anunoby. Duncan with it. Picked up by Kobe. Duncan right side. Hart outside. New York needs to get off a shot. And again, it's the Knicks missing.
Well defended that time. He's a shooter that the D has to close down on quickly when he's ready to pull the trigger.
Kobe attacking, and he slams it down right on top of Tim.
And how fun is it watching Kobe take flight? His throwdowns are downright ridiculous.
Pass to Duncan. Brunson outside. Back to Duncan. And Duncan throws it down.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
It looked like a let-up from the team in the lead.
You can't just stop when there's a pick set up. Gotta fight over it as a defender.
Well, you just have to communicate those switches. If you don't, it's on you.
Throws it down as the official calls the foul. It may be a three-point play. It's going to go on Onyeka Okongwu.
And how about the strength from the big fella? Duncan just out-muscling the defense and finishing through the contact.
The offensive skill set for Karl Anthony Towns, Greg is a 7-footer, is very special, to say the least.
The outstanding shooting, the post play, and he's worked on his defense. He may never be elite at that end, but he ignites an offense.
Hart outside. Back to Anunoby. And we reach the end of the first quarter. Hawks lead by 6. And the second quarter about to get started. We'll be back in just a moment. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And what do you guys think about the Hawks here in this one?
Well, they've been aggressive from the beginning, particularly on the offensive end.
I love how they're playing. When you combine great effort and great execution, it leads to great results.
Pass to McBride. Right side Robinson. Here's Hart. Buries the long-range jumper. Hart's got 5.
You can't afford to let Hart get going from deep. He's ready to shoot it when given the opportunity.
Kobe on the tape. Robinson with the block. Now here's Brunson. Hasn't made one yet. Robinson, that's good.
And he placed that pass out in front of him and let him just run into it in rhythm.
Now let's take a minute to talk to Allie LaForce courtside. Allie.
Thanks. Well, this Knicks team has grit. Jalen Brunson said, quote, no matter what the situation is, we are going to attack it. No matter who's in front of us, we are going to grind. Back to you guys.
No quit. All right, Allie, we thank you very much. Hart outside. Back to Robinson. Pass to Brunson. Fires the 3. Goes back up. Rebounded by the Hawks. Second quarter, we're a little over a minute and a half in. McCollum outside. Lets the 3 fly. And he recovers it. Pass to Williams. And the slam by Williams.
An unreal athlete. Williams gets off the floor with such ease to power it down.
There's a screen by Robinson. To the middle. Taken away by Williams. On the wing, Christie. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. There's a screen by Williams. Goes up on the wing. And he can't bank that one in. To the paint. It's tipped. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. Christie has the open look. Good on the triple. Christie's got the lead up to 9 now for the Hawks.
And they're right around 50% for the game on their threes. And they've only gotten better as the game's gone on.
And so Mike Brown calls a timeout. Coach is going to talk some things over with the team. Might be seeing something to adjust. The Knicks making a switch here. So you can talk about the physical challenges, Tim, of today's game. One thing the players have a little easier, certainly, is the way they travel from game to game.
Well, there is no question about that. I didn't even get on a charter till the middle of my NBA career.
Oh, my goodness.
In the mid-90s. We were still flying commercial till that point, but there's no doubt travel is better for players. I think also some of the things they've added for guys, like massage therapists and acupuncturists and even personal chefs, all of that makes it a little bit easier for today's NBA player.
Now, if we could do it for the broadcasters, that would really be a win.
Sign me up, Kevin. I'll be right there, reclining fully right next to you.
Ireland deciding where to go with it. High, arcing shot, and it's finished off inside by McCollum.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
And it's McCollum in the corner. .107 left to play in the first half. Koloko, no good. And Morant's got the ball here for the New York Knicks. Down by 12. And following this one, they'll take on the Hornets in New Orleans. And that game will be game 2 of 3 straight on the road. And Quinn Snyder wants a timeout. He's going to take this chance to talk to his guys. .56 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. To the inside, Kuminga. And Kuminga throws it down.
Yeah, Kuminga will look for any opportunity to throw it down.
Inside. And Duncan gets double teamed. And Duncan throws it down hard.
And wait to finish and cut into that lead a little bit.
Yeah, but look at the basket guy still shaking. Here's Highland, still scoreless. By Hield, nobody around. Hands it from downtown. Hield's got the lead up to 12 now for the Hawks.
And this is how confident Hield is. Knows he's capable of torching the D off the catch.
Out to the right wing. Fires for 3. No good on that one. Good if it goes. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And so it's Atlanta enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. They've had such great ball movement and shot selection, and it's led to a terrific field goal percentage. And don't go away. We'll be right back. Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Rizachet has done a lot to quiet the doubters after being the #1 overall pick in 2024.
Well, in a draft without a lot of star power at the top, the Hawks took the kind of prototype wing you can't have too many of, and he has made good on that pick.
Here's Kobe. That's in, coming off the assist from McCollum. And that's now 9 points for Kobe Bryant. And Kobe Bryant gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, that's a tough call right there, and really a tough break for the D.
Here's Watson. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Watson's got his first bucket of the night.
This is why they will go to him often. He's going to take and make shots.
Pass to Christie. It's McCollum on the wing. And Atlanta again with the bucket.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Yeah, and that's the effectiveness of the two-man game right there.
Back to Brunson. He's off from 17 feet.
And they've only got a slight edge on the boards, but it just feels a lot bigger.
An intentional foul committed, but for what purpose, Greg? I'm not sure.
A scene of confusion right there. I can't imagine why he thought it was a good idea to foul there.
And Okongwu slams it in.
I love the unselfishness, and you know coaches do as well.
His willingness to share the ball elevates this offense.
And now let's swing it over to Allie LaForce on the sideline.
Well, Jalen Brunson is the engine that makes this team go, and he has sacrificed so that the Knicks could surround him with talent. He said, winning trumps everything that I do individually. I'll do my part to help this team try to get a championship. It's all about the journey, and I am happy to be a part of it. Kevin, back to you.
Yeah, you're right, putting the team first. Thanks a lot, Allie. Bryant bats for two. Makes the bucket. Now he's got 5 field goals, 5 for 8 in the game.
This is the second half start they were hoping for. 4 straight field goals out of the gate.
Down low, Duncan. The layup off target.
Well, the defense did just enough to force that miss because he is a good finisher.
And GA, the Hawks going young, trying to build a sustainable model for success.
Yeah, most of the starters not yet scratching their prime, so there's going to be some growing pains, but they're showing plenty of promise.
And Tim, breaking down Jalen Johnson's game, what jumps out to you?
Well, Kevin, I think it's his versatility. He can really do everything out there. And when you combine it with his size and athleticism, he's got star written all over him.
You often hear that the skill level in the league has never been higher, Greg, and some say this is the peak of the game. What do you think?
And I'll tell you this, Kevin, I'm not complaining. If the league can improve upon this, the sky is really the limit.
Island with it. Still yet to score. Good D by Anunoby. Hart outside. Here's Duncan, and he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. And GA, you started your career with the Knicks. What memories do you have from your time in New York?
Well, after winning a championship in college, it was great to play for a team in the NBA that had similar aspirations. So many great veterans to learn from, and a Hall of Fame coach.
Yeah, the quiet intensity that Duncan brings, just incredible. He's a consistent force whose teammates really look up to.
Hield from outside. Nailed from three-point land. Hield's got 6 points.
And guys, there are some you can give that shot to, but let's be clear, he's not one of them. Terrible job there by the D.
And there it is for him.
And no problem for Morant that close to the hoop. Once he gets inside, he makes it look easy.
And they go to the intentional foul.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
There's 1:17 left here in the third quarter. Hit by Kuminga. Here's Highland. Kuminga. It's good on the putback.
Well, that's just a really smart play by Kuminga. He fought for that board, and he gave his team a second chance opportunity.
Pass to McBride. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. And last season, Tim, Paul Millsap retired. He was an all-star in each of his 4 years in Atlanta.
Well, he helped guide the Hawks to the Eastern Conference Finals back in 2015. That team overachieved through chemistry, and this group hopes to do the same thing.
Pass to Hield. 3-pointer. And it's rebounded by Morant.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
And it's Alvarado missing.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Hits the 3-point bomb. And the Hawks lead by 20.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those 3-point attempts.
Here we go, one-on-one. Here's Highland, and the shot is good. Highland's got his first 2 points.
Yeah, he can't find that player if his eyes aren't up. Really nice play.
Here's Diawara. New York, no good that time either. It'll count. Count it! He got
That's how you do it. Stay patient, wait for the opportunity, and boom.
That's just great.
And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. And it's the Hawks' ball. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 25. Here's McCollum. That's another one for him. His fifth in just 7 shots.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
And they just keep building out this lead. With each made basket, their confidence increases.
And you look at the G League's impact on player development, Greg, it's become very significant.
And I think the two-way contract was a great addition as well, allowing players to contribute with the big league team while also developing in the G League. What a great combination.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
Stolen by Duncan. And here's Brunson outside. Rebound, Atlanta.
+8 in the rebound differential. One more reason why they're in control.
And a wide open look for McCollum. Sinks the three-pointer. 14 points for C.J. McCollum.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Well, they certainly have the shooters to do it. It's just about finding that rhythm.
Back to Christie. And stolen by Watson. And a fast break now for the Knicks. They get it again. Here's Duncan. Count it.
Well, he's not the reason they're down right now. He has played smart, efficient basketball.
Outside, Kobe. Now Christie. And stolen by Watson. And Hart with a clear path to the hoop. Brunson, that's a two-pointer. And that one off the back of the rim and in.
Just a reflexive move by Brunson, putting complete trust in his mechanics.
McCollum outside. Hawks passing it around. Here's Bryant. Nice follow-through on the fadeaway.
It goes down, but with no defender near him, no need to go to the fadeaway.
Anunoby outside. Back to Brunson. Out to Duncan. Just 5 to shoot. Over Okongwu. No good from Duncan.
Well, he usually brings rain from there, but not this time.
Pass to Christie. There's the three. Duncan grabs the rebound.
And even though he didn't get a piece of that shot, you love the pressure he puts on the shooter.
And sometimes that's all you need to do to force that miss.
And here's McCollum. On the wing, Christie. Pass to Randall. And Randall throws it down.
And that is a big man rumbling downhill. Randall is an excellent pick-and-roll partner.
And it's Brunson missing.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Now McCollum. Back to Okongwu. Hart with it. Okongwu covering.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest. Just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for the Hawks.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And I think a great job in positioning themselves for the W here. It's win number 21 on the season.
And this is a great way for them to kick off this season series. 2 more games ahead, and they've taken the mental advantage with this win tonight.
And a lot of players tonight helped contribute to this performance, but in particular, a real good game it was for C.J. McCollum.
Yeah, no doubt. He was the most impactful player for their offense tonight.
Now an all-NBA caliber talent, Morant still feels like he has room to improve.
And it's the Hawks' ball. 40 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Highland misses. Here's McBride. Overhealed. New York, no good that time either. Now here's Kuminga. Pass to Highland. 11 seconds left in the fourth.
Yeah, clearly a foul of frustration right there.
Team second.
That free throw, no good.
At the line for two, Deshaun Highland.
Second free throw, no good. Alvarado with it. And so it's the Hawks taking care of business in this one. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans appreciated it, and we saw at times just stretches of excellent defense, potency from an offensive standpoint as well. They were pretty much dominant.
Well, folks, that's going to do it for now.